Dear child, countless opinions have tried to label you. Some brushed you aside, others never even looked your way, and a few weighed you with shallow scales. They missed the hidden value I placed in you, yet I never lost sight of it. I have watched every beat of your story with steady care. I remember the strength I breathed into you while you were still unseen. I noted your quiet resilience when setbacks piled up, and the way you kept moving even when no encouragement came. Those small forward steps mattered. I speak now to pull you out of the haze of being overlooked and into the clear light of my affirmation. Whenever you call my name with trust, I listen. Talk to me openly. I welcome it, and I answer. Even when your voice trembled, I treated each syllable as precious. Confidence grows through honest exchanges, not forced speeches. So speak freely and often. Your trust carries weight, and good things are already moving toward you. Long before anyone clapped for a gift, noticed your kindness, or believed in your hopes, I valued you. While others questioned your capacity, I championed it. I celebrated the hidden work too, the way you sat with a friend in sadness, the nights you studied, the mornings you started again. When careless remarks pressed you low, I spoke purpose over you. Trends do not blur my sight. Appearances never fool me. I look at the center, and yours is bright. Even on days you thought no one noticed, heaven paid close attention. I saw quiet generosity, late-night tears, and brave attempts to hope again after setbacks. None of it was lost. I kept record of those gestures. Those moments sit permanently in my memory. I know how it stung when others moved past you. You asked, "Am I worth anything at all?" Value felt suspended in darkness. Listen, their applause never established your worth. No closed door erased your significance. I witnessed you question everything at midnight, yet decide to keep going at sunrise. And I honored that private bravery. I also understand the ache that grew, and I come now to mend it. Early judgment is nearsighted. It studies surfaces and forgets roots. Pain can distort vision, making the future look smaller than it is. But my perspective stays clear, and I bring that clarity to you. I look beyond this moment and into forever. I saw Joseph during betrayal, David among sheep, Esther without parents, and Mary of Magdala before renewal. They were undervalued by many, but I was crafting stories that still speak. In the same way, quiet riches weave through your path. What looked like detours or delays will open at the right time to reveal purpose. You carry work no one else can carry quite like you. Someone's heart will recognize the tone of your voice. Trust the timing. Unseen threads are tying moments together even as you listen. Your experiences hold keys that will free someone else. I did not shape you to copy the icons of the day. I shaped you in my image. Stop chasing roles built for others. Stand in the outline I carved for you. It may look simpler to imitate, but imitation drains color from your life, while authenticity adds depth and stronger contrast. Others need that clarity. Your differences are not flaws. They are signatures of my imagination. If these words wake something in you, welcome them and let that quiet trust show. I am reaching into the tender places that still hurt. Receive these reminders the way dry ground drinks rain. Let them reach places logic alone cannot reach, because encouragement still nourishes grown hearts deeply. Hand me the memories that loop at night, the offhand remarks that echo longer than they should, the moments you were chosen last or not at all. I am the sure healer of wounds praise cannot touch. Breathe while I lift the weight of shame. Feel steady acceptance sealing every fracture. You will do more than survive. You will rise because the sense of unworthiness melts in my presence. Look at me. Lift your chin. Inhale the proof that you are still here. You are my workmanship. Let that truth sink in. Repeat it to yourself when doubt whispers. Enter rooms already certain of approval. Confidence need not shout. It can travel as calm resolve, guiding choices and boundaries. Let that settled assurance replace the restless need for external validation. Internalized dignity changes how you stand, how you choose, and how you rest. Stop measuring yourself against shifting scoreboards. Measure by my steady delight. Live from that quiet, well done, and you will move with easy courage and humble strength. I hold you close in endless love and grace. I know your struggles and I hear every prayer. I am guiding your steps. If these words stir your heart, they invite you to trust that care. Courage and gentleness can coexist. They are stronger together always. I am fair. Seasons of being undervalued are never the last line. I am arranging moments where gifts grown in private will be seen openly, not for vanity, but for purpose. Openings that fit your calling will emerge. Healthy connections will replace draining ones. Harvest will rise from seeds watered by tears. Those who doubted your worth will see fruit they cannot deny, and you will know each bloom grew from consistent faithfulness. Stay ready for these openings by keeping your gift exercised in private. You do not need to perform, stretch, or push harder just to belong. You already belong. Worth travels with you because I placed it there. When I shaped you, I called you good. I looked at your soul and said, this one will bring light to dark corners, comfort to hurting hearts, hope where hope is thin. Let that truth reach your posture, your tone with yourself, even the choices you make about how to spend an ordinary afternoon from here. That assignment has not changed, not because others failed to see it, but because I never stopped believing in it. You matter to me. You are distinctive. Different does not mean deficient. It means specifically tailored. Remember that when comparisons start shouting their noisy accusations, you fit exactly and your story is still unfolding. Do not drift. The adversary hopes you will quit before hearing the next truth. Stay present. Replay these words if needed. Persistence may feel ordinary, but it is sacred ground where future breakthroughs germinate, even when nothing seems to change on the surface for you. Let them settle deeper than the lies that held you. This is a turning point. From now on, you step from hidden to seen, not for applause, but for mission, not powered by ego, but by love. Listen closely. Each sentence is part of a guard I am forging for your heart. Let my care guide your path and shine for others. Share these words if they help. Together we can extend comfort and peace. People may never apologize for how they handled your heart. Release expectations that others must change first. Your freedom does not wait on their decisions. It starts inside and flows outward into daily choices. They may never admit their mistakes, and that is all right. I notice every tear. None go unseen, ever, by me. Remember this, your worth is not on trial. Your identity is not anchored to their approval. Your future remains intact. You are deeply loved, endlessly valued, and genuinely important to me. Ground this truth in practical ways, how you speak to yourself, which opportunities you accept, and what treatment you refuse because it falls below your real value. Do not question it again. Walk with your head lifted, not in pride, but with the assurance of one who is fully known and fully treasured. May steady peace rise within you. May confidence born of constant affection guide your steps, and may courage spark where doubt once lingered daily. Let favor open the doors made for your feet alone. As you sit with these words, expect subtle or striking signs of reassurance over the coming days, reminding you that I have spoken. I delight in you, call you by name, and my voice silences every echo of past rejection. Move ahead wrapped in this truth. They missed your worth. I never did. Trust that affirmation stronger than previous rejections will soon feel normal. The world will soon notice what I have always known. Stay in this love. Listen again when discouragement prowls, and pass the message to any soul who feels unseen, so that affirmation can flow through you to others. Your willingness to pass on kindness turns personal relief into community strength, creating ripple effects that last longer than any single conversation or text. My dear one, I have invited you into meaningful work. Do not shrink back. Take joy in my nearness. Grow in wisdom and love. I whisper direction. Remain in my embrace. Find pleasure in simple proximity. A quiet walk, a whispered prayer, a deep breath that reminds you we are close even in ordinary hours together. Beloved, my care crosses the span of eternity. My gaze pierces any curtain you draw around your soul, seeing every hidden tear, every quiet dream, every private ache. Nothing escapes my gentle attention, not buried regrets or hopes you barely dare to voice. I know you closely, and I come not to condemn but to embrace, to mend, and to renew. I understand the ache behind each guarded smile and the story behind each hesitation. Everything is held with care. You have reached for me in the quiet, asking for proof that you are not alone. Let these words be that sign, a covering of presence that settles around you like a warm blanket. Pause, breathe, and let love rest deep in your spirit. I am your constant, and my devotion does not quit. As morning light touches your face, before the noise rushes in, linger with me. Worries can wait. Begin with gratitude, the miracle of breath, the steady pulse I sustain, the people woven into your life. Each one is a gift. Pause to notice the texture of morning light on your walls. Such small observations train the mind to recognize ongoing gifts offered each day. Gratitude is more than emotion. It is a key that opens deeper chambers of understanding. When you give thanks, your spirit lines up with truth and clarity follows. Open your heart, and I will pour out wisdom. Peace will crowd out anxiety, and hope will hold steady. Hope rooted in gratitude is not naive. It is a deliberate stance that resists cynicism and keeps creative energy alive in your heart daily. Child, I have known you from the beginning, and my love stays constant. Let these words bring calm, courage, and focus. Draw near, and I will show you what matters. Let curiosity lead. Ask me questions, explore ideas, and watch guidance emerge through insight, conversation, and even unexpected detours that refine your perspective further. Walk by trust, and I will guide each step. I see the weight of past choices and the sting they left. Maybe you think mistakes pushed you too far from care, but I have not turned away. Mercy flows like a river that never dries, washing every fault you lay before me. I have shielded you from many outcomes, not because you earned it, but because restoration is my desire. Let that mercy reset your outlook on the people around you as well. My guidance to honor truth, cherish life, and walk in love is not meant to chain you, but to light the path. I understand the pressures that lure and the voices that confuse. Even when you slip, grace outmatches failure. I lift you when you falter. Obedience to these guiding lights steers you away from needless regret and toward sustainable joy that grows even in quiet seasons of your life. Keep your attention on me, and I will renew strength moment by moment. Harmful patterns try to tangle. Deceit, pride, fleeting temptations. Each builds walls that block peace. Words spoken in anger can wound, and betrayal leaves lasting marks. yet no chain is stronger than my ability to break it. Remember, honesty with yourself is the first cut through those knots. From there, patience and accountability finish the work until peace flows again inside. A gentle prompting inside calls you to freedom. That quiet conviction is my voice. Confess, not from fear, but like a child running to a trusted parent. Power shows brightest in weakness. Lean on me and learn a life marked by honesty and care. Freedom often arrives in gradual layers. Celebrate each layer rather than waiting for a single dramatic finale. Small victories accumulate into powerful, lasting change. Is someone resting on your mind? Share encouragement with them. You may be the lifeline they need. Passing on hope is not pride. It is the same compassion I extend to you. Those who carry light faithfully become channels of blessing. You never know which brief message or gesture will tip the scales for someone standing at a crossroads. So keep sharing good news today. You mirror care to others, whether it is a friend in despair, a stranger needing kindness, or a loved one wrestling with doubt. Plant these seeds and trust that I will water them. Obedience draws you deeper into favor. Even if their response seems small at first, seeds germinate silently before breaking ground, so stay patient. Trust timing beyond your immediate visibility always. Dear child, I have given you this task. Share love. Reach out to those who are weary and watch peace settle over them. Compassion is not complicated. Start with listening, continue with respect, and finish with consistent presence. These simple steps create safe spaces for weary hearts. I know the weight you carry, the fatigue that seeps into your spirit. You have asked for breakthroughs and evidence of my hand. You are never forgotten. Every tear is precious, held as testimony of your heart. The enemy whispers that prayers go unheard, but messengers are at work in unseen realms on your behalf. Struggles are not only earthly, they fit into a larger story. Relief may appear quietly, like dawn light creeping over a ridge rather than fireworks. Forces try to dim your light, but my strength is greater. Plans already set in motion exceed your boldest requests. Trust the timing. Every trial is being woven into a design of redemption. Restoration will arrive, more beautiful than you can imagine. What feels postponed is often being prepared, adjusted so that when it arrives it truly fits and blesses more than you first imagined ever. You are not defined by past mistakes or by fear. You are mine, cherished, created for purpose that unfolds as you move toward me. Rest here. Let love be refuge and strength. Let that security influence your body language, your planning, and the internal conversations no one hears. They too deserve gentle truth spoken with steadiness. As you proceed, remember, I am with you in every season. Share hope, practice gratitude, and rely on mercy. Hope is not a vague wish. It is the calculated expectation that goodness will keep breaking through even when headlines suggest otherwise for you. Child, walk with discernment. Many voices compete for your attention. Guard the inner room of your heart where deepest truths live. Not every listener deserves admission. Discernment is a gift, a shield against exploitation. Though the enemy looks for cracks, I surround you with people of integrity. Protect that room by choosing conversations wisely and by pausing before disclosing your tender dreams. Transparency works best within trustworthy walls built over time. Learn to notice who approaches with agendas and who arrives with open hands. When unsure, listen for my voice. It will light the path to safe community. Your trust is precious. Guard it. Discernment grows with practice. Observe patterns. Test words against character, and allow intuition informed by wisdom to guide you. It will guard time and energy. Take heart. I am the watchman of your soul. Seasons of sorrow are temporary. They feel like night, but dawn is set. Storm clouds pass and light returns. Anticipate sunrise even while the horizon is still dark. This mindset positions you to spot first light the moment it appears and welcome it. I assure you, trials fade like brief storms. Even those who wounded you may return changed. Meet them with mercy, reflecting the compassion you receive. Forgiveness liberates your own heart from bitterness. Mercy does not erase justice. It simply chooses to let healing have the final word over history and set both hearts free to grow. Do not chase hollow promises. Many voices offer quick salvation or empty success, but they cannot heal the soul. Trust me alone, and your foundation will hold firm when winds rise. Shortcuts promise ease but often deliver emptiness. Substance requires patience, integrity, and steady effort. The lasting route is worth the longer journey every time. Stay anchored. If devotion drifts toward illusions, peace slips away. Stand on what lasts. If these words spark light, keep them close and let loyalty grow. You stand at a crossroads. The restlessness you feel is a call to deeper surrender. Choose deep roots over rapid blooms. Trees that endure storms grow slowly but stand for generations. Your life is such a tree in making. I will not force you. I offer refuge and steady strength. Each morning, meet me in the quiet. My soft voice calms storms and guides toward a life marked by compassion, humility, and grace. Let each dawn be a fresh invitation. Posture yourself to listen before responding, to notice before assuming, and to lean on grace before leaning on your own strength. Remember, small adjustments made early in the morning redirect entire days, and entire days accumulate into lives that echo purpose. If at any point you lose the thread, pause, breathe, and begin again. My patience is long, my guidance continuous, and my delight genuine every time you turn back toward the path. I never grow tired of supporting your next right step forward. Stay willing to follow the quiet direction I give. As you do, unexpected good will show up in every part of your life. I notice the tears that soak your pillow after the lights are out and the silence grows long. Every sigh, every throb of your tired heart is familiar to me, and none of it is dismissed or minimized. Know that your pain matters, even when no one else sees it. I sit with you through the restless hours, holding space for your unspoken questions. Please don't imagine your heavy moments have slipped past me. Today I reach toward you, inviting you to walk into a future bright with possibility. Those whispered prayers muttered into darkness were not lost. They still echo, clear and strong, in my attentive care. I have kept every plea in mind, sorting the hope inside each word. Be assured that the answer is already forming, even if you cannot yet see its shape. Hold steady. Clarity is nearer than you think. I hear the private hopes that rise from you like quiet breath, and I am at work, arranging results beyond what you pictured. One day you will look back on this stretch and notice how each challenge built empathy, grit, and resolve. Your earlier missteps are noted, but they no longer lock you in. The way ahead is open. Allow me to refresh your outlook so you move forward without the weight of yesterday. Repair is possible. Homes divided by anger, friendships cracked by betrayal, and bonds weakened by confusion can heal. When you forgive, you practice the kindness I keep extending to you. In time, those who wounded you may seek to set things right. Meet them with the same room to breathe that you yourself received. A forgiving spirit frees you from the slow poison of bitterness. Offer open hands, listening ears, an honest understanding, and wounded stories begin to close. This is not just polite behavior. It sparks deep change inside you and around you. Carry that attitude into your job, your street, and the everyday tasks nobody applauds. I notice the steady effort you pour into each duty, even when nobody seems to care. Trust that integrity matters. When you feel unseen or misread, speak to me about it. Remember that I stand beside you as defender, guide, and source of support. Let your choices mirror what you value, because even the simplest act done with sincerity lasts. Success is often listed in trophies and numbers, but I look at steady loyalty. Pass this message to 3 people who could use calm and watch quiet peace settle over them. You are never cut off. My presence stays with you in every moment, offering direction and steady care. Remember that faithfulness shapes character more surely than applause, and I value that strength. The road in front of you is rich with possibility, and I am arranging opportunities that stretch beyond your expectations. Trust the schedule I choose, lean on the strength I offer, and rest in my reliability. You belong to me, and I remain your constant home and guard. I unlock paths no one else can block. I know the abilities built into you, and I will place situations that let them shine. Still, watch your words carefully. Guardrails for speech include pausing before reacting and choosing phrases that build rather than bruise. Practice this discipline until it becomes second nature. Let your speech refresh and build up, because gossip and slander cloud the light inside you. Real prosperity is wider than money. It shows in a steady heart, a clear mind, and relationships that hum with trust. While you act with kindness and honesty, I will surprise you with helpful connections, new understanding, and open doors you never saw coming. My presence stays with you in storms and quiet choices. When uncertainty roars, let me steady you. For years you have sensed gentle nudges towards something more. Some leaned in, others drifted. Now is the moment to deepen the conversation. Let my words feed your spirit, not just soothe it. Set aside the passing glitter of wealth, applause, and hollow pleasure. Compared to lasting depth, they fade quickly. My light does not dim. Do not fear necessary loss. Sometimes trimming is required before new growth appears. Surrendering your fears and ambitions is not weakness, but bold trust. In that space, good things arrange themselves as naturally as dawn. News of progress is already moving toward you. Your quiet requests for opportunity have drawn my attention, and obstacles are shifting. Expect subtle adjustments first, like fresh energy or a renewed idea, signaling that the larger shift has begun. Your appeals for renewal, in body, emotion, and spirit, are heard. Even a faint glimmer of trust matters deeply to me, rooted in promises that hold steady. In time, that trust will widen into sturdy confidence, able to stand through storms and doubts alike. My strength thrives wherever honest faith finds room. Hold on to it, and you will notice resilience growing inside you. Stay curious about how I will answer. A fresh idea, an encouraging conversation, or an unexpected resource may mark the beginning of the renewal you requested. Doubt may creep in, but you can reject it by speaking what you know to be true. Let your words line up with your convictions, not your fears. When uncertainty whispers, answer with steady affirmation. Remind yourself each day that the help I give is enough for any task ahead. Speak kindness over others as well. The tone you set carries farther than you realize. Over time, that habit will redraw the atmosphere in your home and workplace, replacing anxiety with quiet strength. Let truth warm you from within, driving out discouragement. Even now, become aware of quiet courage stirring inside, proof that I continue to care. That small awakening signals a new outlook taking shape, one that cannot be quenched by passing gloom. Pause and name 3 things that are still good. Doing so trains your mind toward gratitude. Then list 1 action you can take today, however small, to move in a hopeful direction. Simple steps grow into steady progress. Words can barely outline the good things prepared for you, yet know this: I stay close, and my promises are present realities, not distant fantasies. When your thoughts drift toward fear, let these reminders guide you back to solid ground. Keep these lines where you can see them, so they meet your eyes when doubt returns. Repetition roots truth. Speak them aloud until they feel natural, like breathing. Over weeks, you will notice your first reaction to trouble changing from panic to steady trust. When life feels crushing, stop, breathe, and call out. I am neither remote nor mythical. I am attentive to actual moments. I hold your future and shape every instant so it carries meaning. Nothing escapes my notice. Nothing is wasted. Trust that even ordinary days contribute to a larger picture you will one day appreciate. Choose moments in the day to acknowledge my involvement, while making coffee, waiting in traffic, or stepping outside for fresh air. These brief acknowledgments turn routine minutes into reminders that you are accompanied. I see what happens under your roof: the laughter, the tension, the quiet aches. My hope is for your home to become a refuge marked by respect, unity, and kindness. Make space for reflection, honest talk, and shared silence. Let every room echo with patience and goodwill. Create simple habits such as shared meals without distractions, evening walks, or a quick check-in each morning. Small rhythms reinforce connection and give everyone room to be heard. Conflict often slips in when love is forgotten. Choose to promote peace, whether through a gentle correction, a thoughtful gesture, or discreet service. Your example travels outward, planting hope in others. Some results take time. Trust the process. Critics may scoff, yet their words cannot steal the quiet joy already given to you. If you wonder how to start, begin with 1 sincere apology, 1 unexpected compliment, or 1 act of helpfulness. These modest gestures break tension more effectively than grand speeches. The world sometimes pushes back against what it cannot grasp. Some display their status, yet remain unsettled inside. By standing steady, you offer a quiet guide towards solid ground. Do not fear challenges to your beliefs. People may claim knowledge, but real wisdom grows in a heart aligned with truth. Answer hostility with calm questions instead of sharp retorts. Such restraint confounds empty pride and keeps your own heart clear. Remember that winning an argument matters less than preserving connection. Keep the bigger picture in mind when tempers flare. Remember the stories of past rescue and strength. Let them prove that limits do not bind me. Recall how the sea parted for refugees, how walls collapsed without weapons, and how courage rose in unlikely people. Retell these accounts to yourself, letting them shape your expectations. If threats trouble your spirit, take shelter in my care. Refuse to let deceptive voices drown out the promise that I protect. When anxiety surfaces, picture my shield between you and harm and breathe. Hard times will come, but they need not defeat you. They can temper character and grow endurance. The roughest storms often signal the greatest turnarounds. View them as chances to witness steady power. Night ends, and I remain the light that does not fade. Set your worries before me. Let each test become a lesson in patience, rather than a verdict on your worth. They are too heavy for you alone. In me, you will find rest for your tired soul. Let my care shine through you, guiding others toward calm. Share these words, and together we will encourage strength and peace. I bless you today, not as ritual, but as a pledge meant to change real life. Accept this grace and allow it to mend every fragile place. Whisper that you trust and know I hear. Choose to see every encounter today as an opportunity to extend that same care, whether to a friend or a stranger. Tell me you rely on my timing, and I will reveal more than you expect. Every honest call for help reaches me. Confidence is the key that opens the storehouse of promise. Step forward knowing I stay with you now and always. I speak from endless wisdom, seeing not only where you stand but also the bright future ahead. Though your situation may appear stuck, know that freedom is already underway, hidden for the moment but growing until the right hour. My process is sure, never late. What seems like delay is preparation, arranging details so that when the opening arrives, you are ready to handle it with steady confidence. Lift your eyes forward. The past teaches but no longer chains you. Use this waiting season to build skills, deepen relationships, and clear clutter. Preparation is itself progress. Holding on to regret only dims the brightness ahead. Trust unlocks wide room for change. At times, that change requires courage to release habits, ties, or pursuits that pull you off course. Release may involve cleaning out a closet, changing a schedule, or ending an unhelpful conversation pattern. Small outward shifts often unlock larger inward change. Do not fear the space that remains. Emptiness can be fertile ground for fresh vision. Soon you will notice lighter steps and clearer focus, evidence that release frees energy for better pursuits. Letting go can sting at first, but it is a bold act of faith that clears space for new gifts. In the openings left behind, I will introduce strengths you have not yet explored, friendships that lift you, and opportunities that fit the calling inside you. Understand this. Your life carries unique worth that no error, loss, or person can undo. New doors will appear precisely when you are ready, not a moment sooner, ensuring you can enjoy them without losing yourself. You are not defined by failure or by other people's verdicts. You are defined by lasting significance placed within you. Let my steady love settle over you. It does not waver when you doubt or stumble, and it is not earned through effort. Let that assurance sink in during quiet moments, a walk at dusk, a pause before sleep, until it becomes the background music of your thoughts. Repeat to yourself, I am fully accepted, until the words feel settled, not forced. When doubt returns, recall past moments where support appeared just in time. Let that evidence argue against despair. It is my gift, freely given. Voices of unworthiness may arise, but in my realm, you hold dignity and are destined for meaningful impact. When you trip, do not hide in shame. Run toward me, and I will lift you, remind you of who you truly are, and set you back on course. Return often. My door is always open. Each time you come back, your understanding of grace deepens, and your capacity to give it grows. Reject the messages that belittle you. You were fashioned with intention and equipped with abilities the world might overlook, but I see them. Even in quiet doubt, I notice the hidden sparks in you. Trust that I am active, even when evidence seems scarce. My power shines most clearly when you allow me to work through your limitations. Let these sparks gather until they become a steady flame, lighting both your path and the paths of those who walk near you. I have known you from the beginning, and my care is constant. Let these words give calm, courage, and clarity. Come near, and I will show you what true life looks like. Walk in trust, and I will guide you step by step. Enter daily conversation with me. Speak freely, and I will answer with plain guidance. No fancy language is needed. Sincerity delights me. Start each morning with gratitude and honesty. Tell me your fears, dreams, and hidden hopes. I am never distracted. My spirit lifts every prayer to the highest courts of meaning, shaping your future accordingly. Though people rate success by visible trophies, I measure it by quiet loyalty. Speak life over your family, work, health, and plans. A single word of faith can shift the inner atmosphere, turning despair into possibility. Your words set the tone for your surroundings. Choose them as carefully as you choose the clothes you wear. Recall the accounts of deep rescue, waters parted, storms calmed. No obstacle you face stands outside my reach. When weariness sits heavy, let my comfort wrap around you. As night covers the sky, place your burdens with me. I do not sleep. Release anxious thoughts, for I guard what matters to you. When dawn returns, greet the day ready to listen. Resist the urge to let worry rule the hours. Declare with confidence that I am your constant guide. In that conviction, you will discover ongoing peace. I excel at restoring what seems broken, dreams, relationships, even self-respect, and turning them into something meaningful. Take practical steps. Schedule a conversation, seek advice, or outline a plan. Restoration often travels on the tracks of intentional effort. Invite a trusted friend to walk with you through the plan. Shared perspective can reveal blind spots and multiply courage. I take each fragment and rearrange it toward good purpose. What you call beyond repair, I call an opening for renewal. Release resentment and doubt, and make space for the next chapter I am writing. Trust the process. Celebrate small adjustments, like a tone of voice softened or a task finally completed, because repeated small shifts create large change over time. Keep breathing and adjust as needed. Soon you will notice fresh possibilities where none seemed likely. Hold on to hope. No darkness can smother my light, and no distance keeps me from you. Let that certainty cover you morning, evening, and every moment between, anchoring you in reality. Keep your eyes open for subtle signs that confirm progress. Keep a record of these subtle signs. Notice and give thanks. When harmful thoughts press in, answer them with truth. Say aloud who you are, created with purpose and dignity, not chained by fear, but welcomed into strength and love. Where my spirit is, freedom lives. Words have power, speak life, and doors of blessing will open. Consistency trains the brain toward confidence. Over time, these habits will shift your inner dialogue from criticism to possibility. The world may doubt your confidence, yet their skepticism cannot erase my promises. Stand tall. I am with you, providing resilience. I formed you with care before your first breath, embedding gifts and aims uniquely yours. Walk in that identity and watch doors open. List your abilities, even the ones that seem small, and look for practical ways to use them this week. Action will confirm what you already know inside. As you practice, you will see confidence grow like a well-watered garden. Know that your perseverance, though often hidden, is never wasted. Every soft prayer, every quiet tear, every simple act of trust becomes part of a larger design, developing beyond what you now see. Time shifts under my command. Seasons change, but my commitments stand. Do not compare your pace to others. Your story is uniquely crafted to shape you for service. If some whisper that you are lost, let their words drift away. Keep moving. Progress is rarely linear, but always possible. Keep your focus on me, the one who began this good work and will finish it. I call you to live beyond the merely ordinary, to experience possibilities that seem impossible at first glance. Stepping beyond the ordinary may involve changing routines, learning new skills, or meeting people outside your usual circle. Each venture into unfamiliar territory widens your perspective and reveals resources I placed in advance. Do not shrink back when the road bends. The turn is often where the view becomes stunning. This life will not always match human calculation. It will ask you to step into uncertainty, leaning fully on my strength. As you do, you will watch situations turn, hopes revived, and chains of despair snap. Remain open and keep moving forward. Celebrate every breakthrough, no matter how small, and share the story so others gain courage. The journey continues, and with each step, your trust will grow deeper and your influence broader. Amen.